Good evening, y'all. That the proper term, I'm not exactly sure. It's just coffee with some whipped cream in it because it's Sunday night and I felt like I needed to be all special. Okay, and top it off, I've got this, which is this little Belvini 12-year-old, because if you're going to put some ice and make it cold, a 12-year-old Belvini. Double barrel is quite smart. And let's see, I just got home, going out to dinner. One of my favorite little places, Exwa, and we were out talking about our kids and growing old. And the friend I was out with has me beat by, 14 years, and we were laughing. And we were talking about mommy bloggers and all that, and our parents, and who in our family was getting old, and my little mom, she's got a little sore in the back of her mouth, and poor little thing at her age, which is going to be 84 this May, is one thing after another. It sucks to get old. We were talking about, when our kids were little. And there are some fabulous mommy bloggers, and they're really funny, and I wish I had them around when I had little ones. And I've gone through 2 pairs of little ones, because of course you have to have multiple husbands with multiple children. So there you go, that's me. And I wish there was a community when I was of that age to understand and to grow and to really get some expertise or to feel like you're not alone. Because the funny thing that I remember when my daughter was born, and that was bloody 32 years ago, was that they put her in my arms. And my very first thought was, God damn it, I can't bungee jump any longer. Not that I had ever bungee jumped, but all of a sudden I was like, all this wonderful stuff that I had planned for my life, I can't do because this little individual, this little thing needed me. And I felt so limited and so alone, and yet I had this amazing little creature that I now realized I had been so loved all my life, and I just didn't feel it in the ways I needed to feel it. But now that I had this creature in my arms, I knew, and that was fabulous. And then, you fast forward 9 years later, and I had just had the thought that, oh my God, I can jump out of airplanes, and I can bungee jump, and I can do all these fabulous things that I'd always wanted. Because if I were to bungee jump and fall and just smash, have you seen that video where the alligator comes out and grabs the person, and you're like, ah? Probably would have been me. I would say, okay, she knew me. I passed on enough of me that she knows me, and she can grow old knowing me. And it wasn't like this, where you get all these wonderful videos of people, and you have all these amazing time capsules that Facebook gives you in your phone. I mean, it's just so wonderful nowadays. We didn't have that. Now, we were like Stone Age. And 9 years later, I started thinking, oh my God, I can do all these amazing things again. And then wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm knocked up, and out pops this amazing, beautiful baby boy. And again, the first thing, they put him in my arms, and the first thing I think of is like, wow, I can't bungee jump. I can no longer do that crap. I just I don't know if any of you have ever felt that way or understand what I'm saying, and I'm sure you do, because I'm sure that there's some weird thing in your life that you were like, this is this great moment in my life, and all of a sudden you've got this whoosh off into the netherland where you're like, I can't, it's restricting to me. Not that I'd ever not want my kids. They all know that I love them to pieces, even though there are days I want to kill them. It's just wild. And so, if you haven't hit some of those mommy bloggers, or you haven't read some of that funny material that's out there, you really should, because It will make you feel like you're not alone in this wild world where you have these random wackadoodle thoughts. And if that's not good enough, then go down the Scotch route. And I'm having ice cubes in my Scotch tonight because we've already imbibed in a bottle of wine. And if you're under 25, never do wine and then Scotch. Just go straight with wine for the whole night, or stick with Scotch. It's really good. Yum, 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 yum. Talk to you later.